Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2. If you watched the first episode, you already saw how hard James worked all day, harvesting those massive watermelons, carrying heavy vegetables, and digging holes under that blazing sun until his body was completely drained. But even in all that exhaustion, something beautiful was happening. Let's pick up right where we left off, at the dinner table. In the warm, golden light of the kitchen, James sat at the dining table, lifting each piece of braised pork and fresh garden vegetables to his mouth. Every bite carried the sweet taste of a long day's labor and the comfort of family. "Wow, it smells so good," his deep, warm voice rang out, those tired eyes now sparkling again with real joy. Lytudiep sat right beside him, worriedly fanning him and gently wiping the sweat from his face, letting him feel that quiet, caring touch, even as the heat from the day still lingered in the air. "Mum, are you hungry?" he asked softly, then kept eating with so much gratitude in every bite. He paused for a moment, lifted his head, and spoke with real emotion in his voice. "Thank God for providing us with food this afternoon. Please purify the food so that we may be full of health." That short, sincere prayer felt like a cool stream washing over all the tiredness of the day. He smiled, already joking that he would probably gain weight after meals like this. His heart was full of hope, but there was also that quiet regret for all the days he'd been away from home. "It's been so long since I've eaten your cooking. I'm sure I'll gain weight again after these meals." Lytudiep stayed quietly by his side the whole time. The steady sound of the fan mixed beautifully with the soft laughter around the table. James could feel the contrast so deeply. His body was worn out from the sun and the hard work, yet his heart felt strangely warm and full. Each bite of those garden tomatoes seemed to hold real love and care inside it. In that moment, he realized these simple, everyday moments were actually the greatest source of strength he could ever ask for. All the pressure from the long day slowly melted away, replaced by a deep sense of attachment and real hope for more days like this with his family. But even as the warm dinner continued, James's mind was already moving forward. The late afternoon sun was still burning strong when he stepped back outside. He picked up the measuring tape, the saw, and those heavy wooden posts again. Sweat immediately started pouring down his face once more. His deep voice guided Lytudiep. "Hold it while I rake the soil. It'll be faster." You could see every sharp cut of the saw through the wood, every screw tightened firmly with his tired hands. His whole body was tense from the heat and the urgent need to finish before it got dark. Lytudiep quietly carried extra poles over, the two of them working together in such a smooth rhythm that the sound of metal echoed like a strong, determined heartbeat. James paused for a second to wipe the sweat from his face. His mouth was slightly crooked from pure exhaustion, yet his eyes still burned with unbreakable determination. In a quiet moment, he said, "This is like the one we did last time. I think the little girl will be very happy." Those words carried everything: the deep longing for his daughter, the quiet regret for all the time spent apart, and the bright hope of finally seeing her smile. Every wooden post he set up felt like another silent promise he was making. Every careful measurement became an inner turning point inside him, shifting from physical weariness to a love that ran so much deeper. The scorching sun kept testing him, but he refused to stop. In his mind, he could already see his daughter's joyful face when she climbed onto that swing. Lytudiep stayed right by his side through every small detail, and you could feel the quiet bond growing stronger between them with every shared effort. The structure slowly took real shape under those diligent, hard-working hands, built with sweat, dust, and a heart completely overflowing with love and hope. As the gentle twilight glow began to spread across the garden, James put the final touches on that sturdy swing he had worked so hard to build. He wiped the last beads of sweat from his forehead, his deep, warm voice calling out with quiet excitement, "Today, Dad has a very special gift for my daughter." His heart was pounding strongly inside his chest as he walked into the house and gently led his little girl outside. With hands roughened by a full day of labor, he carefully covered her eyes. "Get ready. 2, 3, open your eyes." The moment she opened her eyes and saw the beautiful wooden swing he had built with his own hands, pure joy exploded across her face. Her eyes widened in surprise and delight, and she let out a happy gasp that made everything worth it. James gently gave the swing its first push, and her clear, ringing laughter filled the entire garden like the sweetest sound he had ever heard. "Do you like it?" he asked softly. "Yes, I do," she replied, her voice full of pure happiness. Those simple words made James choke up with emotion. In that instant, all the fatigue, the burning sun, the strong wind, the pressure, and every single drop of sweat from the long day completely vanished. He stood there watching her sway back and forth, his heart overflowing with hope, quiet regret for all the time he'd been away, and a love that felt truly boundless. "I spent the whole day working on this for you," he said, his voice thick with feeling. "Thank you so much, Dad," she answered, and those words flowed through his heart like a warm, healing stream. It was the perfect way to close such a long, hard-working day, with a contented smile on his face, and the sound of his daughter's joyful laughter echoing around him. The swing moved rhythmically under the shadow of the old tree, quietly symbolizing something much deeper than just wood and rope. It stood for strong family bonds, silent sacrifices made with love, and the pure joy that comes from giving everything you have to the people who matter most. James stood still for a long moment, breathing in the fresh evening air, deeply feeling that profound inner turning point. From all the arduous labor and exhaustion to this complete, overflowing happiness at seeing his daughter's pure joy. From the very first watermelon he harvested that morning to this handmade swing at the end of the day, everything had been an act of love. Every heavy step, every shovel full of soil, every cut of the saw, and every drop of sweat was poured into creating these small but meaningful moments for his family. Lytudiep had been there quietly supporting him through it all, helping carry materials, bringing water, and standing beside him as he worked. Her presence made the hard work feel lighter and the dream feel more real. As the sun slowly dipped lower, painting the sky in soft golden and orange hues, James and his daughter stayed on the swing together. He sat beside her, the two of them gently swaying as the evening light wrapped around them. Her laughter continued to ring out, mixing with the peaceful sounds of the bamboo forest. In that quiet twilight moment, everything felt complete. James looked at his daughter's happy face and realized once again that love isn't always loud or grand. Sometimes it's found in the quiet determination to finish something difficult, in the sore muscles after a long day, and in the simple joy of seeing your child smile because of something you created with your own hands. This whole day had been a beautiful reminder that the best gifts aren't bought with money. They're built with time, effort, and unconditional love. From the excitement of harvesting fresh vegetables and watermelons in the morning, through the exhausting but meaningful work in the garden, to this heartwarming surprise at sunset, every part of the journey showed the depth of a father's love. Lytudiep's gentle support throughout the day made it even more special, turning hard labor into something shared and meaningful. As the sky grew darker and the first stars began to appear, James sat there with his daughter, still swinging lightly, their laughter softly echoing into the evening. The wooden swing continued its gentle rhythm, carrying not just a little girl, but also all the love, sacrifices, and hopes of a father who wanted nothing more than to bring happiness to his family. In the end, that's what matters most. Not how tired you get, but the love you pour into every single moment. And so, as the day gently came to a close, James felt a deep sense of peace. The swing swayed under the tree's shadow, a lasting symbol of everything he had worked for. He stood there watching his daughter play, his heart full, knowing that these simple, heartfelt moments were the real treasures of life. Thank you for watching this special two-part series. If this story touched you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real-life heartwarming moments from everyday families. See you in the next video.